Welcome to episode 2 of Kilbo Fraggin's Arena Tips. Tip number 1, light Huntsman arrows. Huntsman snipers love it. And there my friend Roman the Paladin shows me load in chat because I love him back and that's why I light his arrows. Now here I see that my teammates are charging the enemy, so I assume that the house is clear, so I go for the flank. Now, this medic is on fire, and so I aim for him as a primary target. And I see the demo backpedaling, and I want to give him more than one thing to worry about. So I backtrack for a flank. The flank is successful, but I do not get the kill in time. But remember guys, there's no such thing as kill stealing. I like to call it teamwork. So this route that I'm about to go, you need to be careful about it. For enemies coming straight out of their building, and if you keep going straight ahead, you'll be their first target and will likely get taken down pretty easily. I like to wait about 5 seconds or until I hear a firefight outside before I charge out. This way I can avoid hand-to-hand combat. And here I choose to take care of the sniper because I'm guessing that the pyro and the soldier are working together, and I would rather flank than take them both. So, here I surprise the soldier and I miss the reflect, but I note that my teammate is right behind him, so I pretend like I am an immediate threat, and I want the enemy soldier following me so my soldier has a greater chance of catching him off guard, regardless of me dying or not. Don't forget to light those arrows, it's something I like to do at the beginning of the round. And if you find a particularly good huntsman sniper, it's always a good idea to stick by them and give them those fire arrows, because their range and your damage over time can be very effective. But here I choose to stick to flanking. Now I stick to the building because I see that most of their teammates have already passed by, and I want to catch classes like snipers and engineers before they can damage any of my teammates. And this sniper misses me probably by nothing, so I want to take him out. Going back to the house because I want to maximize my chance of living. But here this tricksy sniper lives, but I realize my chances are low, so I want to take someone down with me, but it doesn't end up being successful. And I choose to run away because I want to take advantage of me having the corner instead of them controlling the corner, so if they come around I can use my flame. I can use my flame damage. The enemy pyro forgets that he is air blast and doesn't extinguish that soldier. So, but I lose and it's alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here I am using the same technique from before, where I just wait for unsuspecting allies when they go up into that building. Because in their minds, they think that the coast is clear, because most people are used to my team charging through and catching them off guard. But here, I hit this unsuspecting ally, and here this dude doesn't even realize because he's already checked where I just was. Now, this silly pyro attempts to block me out, but he gets taken out. And let me just stress again, there's no such thing as kill stealing, okay? Now here, I've gone the same way on blue team for a few rounds now, so I go the opposite way. It may seem predictable from my point of view to be able to go the opposite way, but for anybody trying to catch on to my patterns, I want to break my usual cycle and keep them on their toes. Now here I see the demo man and I want to flank him, but I end up falling for the oldest trick in the book. Funny thing is I actually acknowledge the traps, but it's just one of those moments where fast reaction time can't even save you. And you just have to give props for the demo man for placing those stickies so well. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead after this for the sake of time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
So here I am sort of going my usual way, but I really like going under the bridge because I really like how many options there are to get away and how it kind of draws people to you. However, I see the sniper and demo man putting pressure on mid, so I decide that they are my prime target and I start aiming those flares their way. I don't expect them to drop down because that's a bit of a death trap. So here I get demo man. Remember guys, for the gas attendant pyro, power jet kills are always worth it because that extra health is so helpful.
Do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And as you probably noticed by now, I'm not a huge fan of going up top because with my limited range, primary and melee, the only thing I'd be able to do is shoot flares, and getting close for an ambush is a much better choice.
First blood.
Now I actually should have died there from the damage, but I managed to get away and try again. There's a power jet kill. I tried to air blast my scout, but he ends up running away. So if you're a scout and there's a pyro, maybe give him a chance. Now, if you just heard, there was a Litron J shot, so nobody's called out a spy, but I know there's a spy because I recognize the weapon sound. So I go back to mid and I catch the spy. I think every round so far I've been team swapped.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, and one thing about Arena, the auto balance is a bit ridiculous sometimes. So maybe sometimes you'll get 8 versus 3 like you do here. But it's okay, I can still show you how Kilbo Fraggin loves to flank.
First blood. That was fast. Victory.
So this here is going to be my last clip to wrap up. I'm so glad I caught this footage, and you'll see why in just a minute. Now I wanted to distance myself from this sniper, Huntsman sniper, because I know he is very skilled. I thought he dropped down to run away, which...
First blood.
Yeah, I mistake this sniper for him, so I want him out, but he actually turned out to be a sniper. The great way to deal with pyros is to purely strafe. Most people think that they strafe, but really they're holding down W, and if you press A or D when releasing W or S, you'll get a true strafe, and it can be really tricky sometimes. So here my chances of winning are low, so I want to keep to the building to maximize my chances. And I know that he knows my health pool is very low, and I assume the sniper realizes that. So I realize that he's going to get extremely sloppy when he tries to kill me. Watch this. Welcome to episode 2 of Kilbo Fraggin's Arena Tips. Tip number 1, light Huntsman arrows. Huntsman snipers love it. And there my friend Roman the Paladin shows me love in chat because I love him back, and that's why I light his arrows.
Control point enabled. Get going. Alert. I'll ask control
Now
point
here,
to engage.
I see that my teammates are charging the enemy, so I assume that the house is clear, so I go for a flank. Now, this medic is on fire, and so I aim for him as a primary target. And I see the demo backpedaling, and I want to give him more than one thing to worry about. So I backtrack for a flank. The flank is successful